All right, hello everyone. Welcome. This is Abel. Today I want to do a breakdown over a couple different videos of my main March of Lightning. Yes, I did a video of just the whole March setup I do of Lightning, but I do want to break down the individual characters and why do I use them. So today we're going to start with Himiko, very popular character. I kind of want to go over her again more in depth just because of the new players that are coming in and the importance of trying to get Himiko right off the beginning or as quick as possible. We're going to go over where to get her. We're going to go over how do you use her. Can she be a support or could she be a damage dealer? And then we're going to go over where do you get her artifacts, what March is best for her, and the symmetry between the immortals that you pair with her. So let's kick it, let's get on with it, and I'll see you guys. Alright, welcome back everyone. Okay, so first off, we are going to go over where you get Himiko. Now, there's three possible ways that you can get Himiko. One of them, and the most popular way, is doing Sparks of Galaxy. So, it's the Crystal Ball event. Go ahead, buy the orbs, and sell them, use them, and get her 30 fragments, and continue that until you get all the fragments that you need to unlock her. So that's a really good event. I went over that in other videos, but we won't focus on that right now. So there is another event, and that is Thea's Roulette. And you can go ahead and click on Himiko just like this. Hit confirm. What's cool is you get one free spin, and then it goes around and around. And you can get a Shadow Shard. So, or you can get the Himiko Shard after, I think, 24 spins or 25 spins. You come here, you can use gems to get one raffle ticket, or you can buy it through the shop. So that's super good. And then as you grow and get more shards, you can go ahead and get special Himiko shards all the way up. So you have to spend 900 tickets to max out the event, and then you can get a lot of shards that way with her. So now, like I said, you can get them with the shadow fragments as well. You can get 60, but these are random, so I don't really count that as a way to get that. They are available in the ship and here and throughout different events, but it's random, so it would take you a long time just to get Himiko ones just because you want to do random shard events. So the third way to get it is going through the Frost Shop and then you getting the main Divine's Prophecy, and then you can get Himiko. Himiko is not in the second one or the little guy. It's only in the Divine's Prophecy. It's the main chest for Frost, and then you could have a chance to acquire any one of these immortals or their shards, but Himiko is there as well. So she is a pay to win. You're gonna have to spend some money to get her. You can do it free or buy gems by doing the Sparks event or by doing Thea's Roulette, but that might take a while, and to have that many gems, you're most likely going to be spending on some kind of level. So, how can you use her? So a lot of people are going to use Himiko in the Earth March. They're going to put Himiko in the back. They're either going to pair her up with Xeno or Theo. And then you're going to have some kind of... You got two options at this point. You got to make her a damage dealer, you'll put two defense people. So you'll put a Charles, or you'll put Yi-Sun in there, and then you're going to make her your damage dealer. Or you can have her as a support or a semi-damage dealer. You can have Alex in the front line, or with Himiko in the back line. So for me, I use her as a semi-damage dealer, but she's my main damage dealer for two options. Because she's a Shadow Immortal, so Shadow Immortals on all Immortals besides Shadow and Holy, they do 5% more damage. They counter all them. So I like to use her as my damage dealer. I have my skill set up where she's going to yield as much damage as possible, minus a couple skills like a Demonic Contract, which over time puts more damage on her with the sacrifice of damage in the beginning. I think my skills are appropriate for what I use and the damage that I do get out of her. So I do not use Battle Stance on her. For this reason is because she does not gain energy for the 20 seconds. Now, to go in depth a little bit of why Himiko is so sought after and used is because of her special ability. So her special ability does magic damage to everyone. So 450%. It's a big number. And then the kicker is if there's 2 or more targets, then she basically opens up a rift and takes a random backline immortal away from the battle for 6 seconds. And as how often as her special hits, she will be taking that immortal away from the battlefield. Now, the immortal that she does take away out of that battlefield basically can't be attacked, or they cannot attack. So it just takes them out of the battlefield. But that's huge though, because if you're going against someone that's another healer and they only got one, take the healer out of the battle, well then their team can't heal. And her special cannot be countered. There's no way right now in the game to where you can be immune to her special ultimate attack. So that's big. That's huge. It's a control aspect of the battlefield. And it is very sought after. So I definitely recommend you going after her and trying to get it. Now, going into her artifact. So her artifact is special as well. So it gives a 30% damage increase. That's huge. So definitely bumps up that 450 rate on her ultimate skill, and damage is going to be overall damage, how much she does. And I have her set up as her crit. So the harder she hits, and it's going to hit more often, especially with Annihilation. I have a pretty good artifact with her. So I'm pretty stoked and excited to have her in my lineup. A couple instances where she does really well is she does well against a lot of players. And I think I have a couple here is where she does really well, and she does a lot of damage compared to my Ham. And that's why I like to use her. And her crit rate, if you look at it, is that she hits pretty hard with her crit. It's pretty consistent, especially on her ultimate skill. So she did it 5 times, and she ripped someone out once. So that was pretty cool to see. You know, definitely controlling the battlefield. And then every other time after that, she does pretty well. Now, is she the best? Then, you know, I think so right now in the game. She's definitely one of the main lineup characters besides Chaos. But just because of her, and I can't reiterate this enough, I think it's because of her special. Special that she can control the battlefield by taking the enemy out of the fight for at least a short period of time and then bringing them back. But then by that time, her ultimate skill is about to trigger again, so therefore they will be sent away again. So definitely a must-have, at least in your lineup, for when it comes to Arena or when it comes to Throne of Supreme. Definitely you're gonna want a Himiko on your side for those reasons. Definitely max her out, get her to 30, get all your equipment, get her skills that you need. There is one skill that you could probably put on her that I do see a lot, and it is going to be Demonic Contract. And I'll show you this real fast. This is probably one of the next ones I'll get, but it decreases her damage by 15%, but then every 3 seconds after that she gains 3%. So then after the time, she'll get a max of 45% damage increase. So, you know, it's definitely, that's probably good to have. She's a damage dealer, and if you use her that way, that is probably a way to go. So, definitely you can get her on Sparks. Let's go here real quick. So you can get her on Sparks. You can get her on Thea's Roulette, and you can get her in the KVK Frost shop. So definitely, but you have to get the top tier chest, and then you'll be able to get a chance to get her. And then, you know, you can use her as support. You can really kind of put her in any lineup, and she's gonna do her special. But you're definitely gonna want to pair her up with a defense front, at least some kind of defense. I pick Toku because he does shields. A lot of people will do Charles because of shields as well, because they're special, or even I've seen it with Yi-Sun as well because of what his special does actually. So think about it, ponder it, but definitely go for Himiko. She will be a game changer in your lineup wherever you kind of put her. She's super versatile, but definitely in a main lineup, you're going to want to use her or maybe even try her a little bit. And then once Chaos comes into the picture for you, then you'll see her kind of drop back into a second or third March position. But definitely you're going to see her shine in Arena and TOS. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. And I'll check you out next video.